Hi, welcome to another one of our videos, our Vapor Chief Before You Buy videos. We want to talk about hot water injection in this video. And there's some confusion out there about what hot water injection is and the difference between that and another type of injection and how it works on different machines. So hopefully to clear that up, we'll show you how hot water injection works. Now, hot water injection works by simply pulling hot water out of the boiler and injecting it into the steam hose to get the steam a little bit wetter. So basically what a hot water injection system is doing is it's taking the hot water that's already in the boiler and then you're pumping it out into the steam hose and injecting that with the steam. It makes the steam wetter. It helps with some stains if you need a little bit more wetness, if you need a little bit more rinsing. It's not a bad feature. It does make a machine a little bit more expensive because there's a little more circuitry and components that need to be added. But here's why we don't like it and why we don't do a traditional hot water injection system with, say, our Refill 100 machine or our 75 machine. We only have a certain amount of water in the boiler. The boiler is only going to fill to a certain level, and then we need a certain amount for steam to develop. Now what happens if we decide to take, if we click our button for hot water injection, and we want to take some water out of the boiler and inject it into our steam hose and gun to spray it out as wetter steam and wet and hotter injected steam, what happens is we're lowering the water level on the boiler at that point, which is also going to lower your pressure. So your pressure is going to drop very, very quickly, more quickly than normal, and your water level is going to go down. So for that instance that you request injection, whether it's 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 10 seconds, you're lowering the level in your boiler, which we don't like, because then immediately that's going to send the signal to the computer to now fill the boiler again with fresh water from your water fill tank. What that does is it introduces now cold water into the boiler, which the machine has to try and quickly heat up and turn back into steam. So again, you're going to see even a greater pressure drop, and you're reducing the water level inside the boiler, and your recovery time is going to be that much longer. So in that instant gratification that you want the injection of water into your steam, you're lowering the water in your boiler, you're triggering the sensor to say, hey, the boiler's a little bit low, we need more. Now your pump is going to pump more fresh water into the boiler, which is going to be cool at room temperature, to get the level of the water back up in the boiler to the correct level, and now the steam and heating process has to start all over again. So we don't like that system, and we've never done that on any of our steamers. So on our injection machine, which is our 125 machine, we do the hot water injection a different way. Now, companies are calling their systems hot water injection because that is true. You're taking the hot scalding water from the boiler, you're injecting it into the steam hose, and it comes out with the hot steam as hot water with the steam, so it's hot. Now, what we do with our injection machine is we do something a little bit different. We're using our injection tank. So we're using our chemical tank. There's 2 tanks. One's for water only, and then one would be for whatever cleaner that you want to use. It could be just water. It could be a waterless wash product if you're washing the car. It could be an all-purpose cleaner, whatever you want. We're taking this tank, which is basically bypassing the boiler. So we're using this. Now, when you request injection with our injection machine, our 125 machine, what that's doing is it's pumping your cleaner or water or what have you from this tank. It's bypassing the boiler, and it's going to our mixture valve in the front of the machine. So it's taking your chemical, it's going to the mixture valve in front of the machine. Then what that's doing, it's pumping your chemical along with the steam, and then it's going to come out of the nozzle as chemical and cleaner at the same time. So chemical and cleaner at the same time gives you your injection. Now, the reason why we don't call this hot water injection is because it's going to turn hot anyway. We're taking our cool room temperature cleaner, we're injecting that into the hot steam, so it's immediately going to turn it hot. So we have no need to call it hot water injection. It's going to be hot regardless. So we don't call it hot water injection, we're just calling it injection. And you can use whatever chemical you like. Like I said, you can use all-purpose cleaner, you can use a waterless car wash product, you can use whatever you want. You can just use water inside your injection tank. So we do it a little bit different. I think that's the correct way to do it. Now, steamers that use even smaller boilers than this, that are using the traditional hot water injection systems, you're taking even a smaller boiler and you're lowering the water level even quicker. So if you want to wash a car with a smaller boiler steamer, or even rinse the walls of your bathroom, or in some commercial applications, you can't really do it with a machine that's pulling the water out of the boiler. You really need an injection type machine with bigger tanks, more cleaner available, and the ability to bypass the boiler. We're not artificially lowering the water level inside the boiler. So we hope we've explained that fairly well. And again, if you have any questions on this, feel free to give us a call and we'll be happy to personally explain it to you.